Hi guys, thank you for joining us again for another Sporting Communities Mental Health podcast. Sporting Communities are a community interest company. We are an ethical, non-for-profit organisation which services range from sports coaching, youth work, mentors and family support. We are a training academy delivering a range of qualifications, and we also have art and play services. As I say, thank you for joining us again today. I am joined by Denzel, Martine and Mim. So as always, we're just going to go around, do a quick introduction, basically say what we've been up to over the last week or so. So starting with you, Denzel.
Yeah, hi, I'm Denzel. I've been with Sporting Communities for maybe 5 or 6 months now as an employee. I'm a songwriter. I write poetry also. And outside of Sporting Communities, I'm a football coach.
Very good. And coming to you, Martine.
Hi, my name's Martine. I've been working for Sporting Communities since last July. I'm also working for a mental health charity, and I'm a keen runner, and I've got my own running club.
Very good. And coming to you, Mim.
Hi, I'm Mim, and I've been with Sporting Communities about 2 years now. So I do a bit of work for the supporting community strand, so sort of mentoring you guys at home, and I also go out into the community and help deliver sessions, and I'm also studying youth work and community development at university.
Very good. And certainly not least, I'll go now. So I'm James. I've been with Sporting Communities now for a few years, mainly going out into the community and delivering sports sessions. But due to obviously current circumstances, we are putting on these podcasts for you guys. So there's a couple of things that I wanted to cover with you today. We have had a couple of questions sent in, or a few things sent in anyway. One of our young listeners messaged in about the fact of everything opening up. They actually messaged slightly before they went back to school to say that they were nervous about going back to school and what it would look like. But most of all, they were nervous about sort of what the new normal, I'll sort of do quotation marks on that one. So the new normal was actually going to be like. And I think one of the things that they were most worried about was that they were going to have to adjust to a new normal, to then adjust to another normal once everything else starts opening up. So they basically wanted to know how best to deal with the changes, and how to sort of get through that sort of anxiety period. So have you guys got any advice?
I would potentially suggest to take yourselves back to when prior lockdown you was in school or college studying, and think of the good things about it, the friends that you had that you saw often, the subjects that you did enjoy studying, and just think about the fact that you'll get to do that again and you get to see certain people again, take part in activities, maybe extracurricular activities. Just think of the good things about what you've been missing out on, and that will hopefully help you look more forward to returning.
Great stuff. Anything else?
Yeah,
I think oh, sorry, you go, Martine.
yeah, I think everybody's going to be in the same boat. So just know that, everyone's going to feel the same as you. Just take one day at a time, and each step at a time, and don't think you're on your own. Talk to your friends. You're going to get to see them more now, and you can talk about it, and you'll probably find that everyone's feeling a little bit anxious about where things are going and how things are going, and just work through it together.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I was going to say as well. That's what I was going to say. I think also, just remember it's normal. Like if you weren't feeling anxious at the moment, that we're human. It's normal to be feeling anxious. I'm feeling anxious. I'm sure you guys are feeling anxious. I think whatever situation we're in, whether it's a lockdown or not, change, our human response to change is to feel a bit anxious. So, just sort of take it one day at a time, and that'll become the new normal. So yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I think the one other thing that I would add, just based on the last sort of year, is everything's been changing constantly. And if you're still asking us that question now, then you've managed to adapt to all of the changes that have come your way during the last year. So just remember, you've managed to adapt to all of them changes. Hopefully, the changes that will be coming over the next 6 months will be positive ones. So it will be the fact of that you can see more people, you can see your friends again, you can see your family again, you can maybe go out for a nice meal and stuff like that. So celebrate the fact that these are positive changes. We have had a lot of negatives over the last year, and there's a lot of sort of things that we take for granted that we've not been able to do. So hopefully we can go back to celebrating being able to do all of these things. I certainly hope so. So yeah, hopefully that helps with that question. The other question that was sent in to us with regards to the vaccine. So they were basically asking, what did we think to the vaccine rollout, and would we be happy to have the vaccine if it was offered to us? Now, I don't believe that any of us on the call have had it yet, although I believe, Martine, yours might be coming up.
Yes, yeah, I've got mine booked in for next week. So I'm actually quite looking forward to it. Obviously, whenever you go for anything like that, you're a little bit apprehensive. But no, I'm really looking forward to getting my vaccine.
Yeah, very good. I must admit, so I've not been vaccinated as of yet, obviously due to age and health and everything like that. However, quite a few of my family have. So like both parents and grandparents and stuff like that have all been vaccinated.
How have your family members feel about it, James?
Yeah, so they all felt great. My nan actually quite funny. So she had a photo taken outside the vaccination centre with a thumbs up, like I've been vaccinated. So she was absolutely buzzing because she's been self-isolating by herself the whole time. So for her, I think for these people that have felt so alone during this, it's a positive. It's like, oh my God, like we're actually going to be able to leave our house and go out and do stuff again. So I do think it's important to remember, obviously, once you've had the vaccine, you still have to follow social distancing. It doesn't mean that you can suddenly go out and start raving every night, as much as I'm sure we'd all like to. That's not the case. But yeah, I think it's almost like, I don't want to sort of overplay it, but it's like getting your freedom back to actually be able to go out and do things. How do you guys feel about having the vaccine? Obviously, Martine spoke about getting hers. How do you, Dens and Mim, how do you feel about getting the vaccine?
I cannot wait. Give it to me. No, yeah, I'm really excited for the same reason that you guys have mentioned. I mean, it's been a long time coming, and I think it's just that sort of, for me, it'll be that clarity that actually, like, you know, we are getting back to normal now. This is like the step towards that. And for my own peace of mind as well, I think that I can, for those that can't have it due to allergies or whatever, that I'm getting it to protect them almost, not just myself. So I feel like, because I've been working from home through the whole of lockdown, although that's been helping out, I feel like I've not done anything to help. I've not been a frontline worker, any of that. So this is my way of going, actually, I'm going to contribute towards sort of getting back to normal, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, definitely, it does. Dens, how do you feel?
I actually don't know, you know. I'm so indecisive. I really am. I think it's mainly because of I've not obviously had the virus myself. Well, not been diagnosed anyway. Don't think I've had it, but I don't know really. Just all these mixed reviews and opinions and stuff just got me all over the place. But I'm definitely not against having it, and I understand why some people might take it, especially those that are potentially classed as more vulnerable to it. I think the good thing is that we all have a choice. I'm happy that people have they're able to make their own decisions. If anything, I do actually wish it was slightly more accessible for some people that aren't classed as supposedly as vulnerable, because I think anybody can obviously catch it, so anybody should be able to take the vaccine. But I understand there's obviously needs to be some sort of structure in terms of rolling it out. I just wish it could have been done, or could be done potentially slightly quicker, because I have seen a few things on the news, and there's some people that have young children that have certain either autistic disabilities or etc. But because of their age bracket, they're not allowed to have it yet, or it could actually help them with their disabilities or disorders that they have. So I think if it was just made accessible for those that simply wanted it, that's the only thing. That's my only opinion on it, really. That it was easier to get hold of for the people that really do want it.
Yeah, and I think it's a fair point. I think that thing that you hit the nail on the head when you said you wish we could get it done sooner. Because I think we've all been in this for so long now that when you do start to get that light at the end of the tunnel, you just want it, and you're just like grasping for it, and you're just like, come on, we need it now. And I think one of the things that we have to remember is the fact that obviously there are a lot of people that live in this country, and I for one hope that most people take up the vaccine. Having had COVID myself, and I was obviously quite ill, I know it's real, and the effects that it has, I'm a pretty healthy person, and it made me very ill. So if it had that kind of effect on me, I can't imagine what kind of effect it could have on someone who is elderly with health problems. Wow, so yeah. I would certainly, like you were saying, Dens, I would be encouraging anyone like that definitely to have it. But I think it is important, like you said, that people do have a choice. I think that's important in the world that we live in, that choice still exists, and that we aren't being forced to have something that we don't agree with. If you do feel really strongly about it, that's your right to say that you don't want the vaccine. My personal opinion is go and have it, but that doesn't mean that I'm right. That's my opinion. So, yeah.
I think it's important for everyone as well to sort of don't feel penalised by anyone else for whatever choice you do make. Don't feel pressured. But at the same time, go and do your research, make that decision for yourself. No one can make that decision for you. So my biggest bit of advice would be to go and do some research from reliable resources. Obviously, don't just listen to what you hear on Facebook. And
yeah, I was literally about to say, not Facebook.
Yeah. So yeah, that's you can only do what's best for you, and only you know what's best for you. So
I think one thing I saw the other day is Prince Harry and the Duchess of Sussex were quite keen on encouraging people to go and get the virus. I don't know if you guys saw it, but that was quite, how can I put it, quite satisfying in a way to see that people of such, obviously, royalty, you know, have all faith in it being a good thing and being safe for us all. So I think if there's anybody else listening that is a bit skeptic about it, maybe just look around on other people that are of status that are obviously taking the vaccine, because, you know, the last thing they want to do is risk their careers or anything like that and get severely ill. So I guess if people of that kind of level are giving the green light to the vaccine, it can't be all bad.
Yeah, no, definitely. So again, hopefully that helps for anyone that's out there. As Mim says, if you are struggling with it, maybe speak to people, what they think, and like Mim says, do proper research, but don't just go on what you're reading on the internet, because a lot of information on there, unfortunately, is misinformation. So don't take too much notice of that if you can help it. The last thing that I wanted to end on this week, I know we spoke about what we were looking forward to most sort of when we come out of lockdown, and we spoke about going to football or going for a meal or something like that. But I sort of wanted to think now long term. So I want to know sort of in the next sort of year, what are you looking forward to the most in the next year? So I'm more than happy to start. I've got quite a big birthday coming up as we come out of lockdown. I'll let you work out for yourself how old.
Oh yeah, was it 40th? 40th?
40th, not quite yet, thankfully. So yeah, although thanks, if you're saying I look 40, then COVID must have done some damage to me. So so I must admit, I'm not that excited about turning. I will say I'm turning 30, so I can't say I'm that excited about turning 30, but I am really looking forward to being able to like celebrate it with my family and friends and everything like that. And it almost feels like the timing's quite right, for the fact that hopefully restrictions have all been lifted and there'll be sort of nothing in place to stop us doing anything. It's also my dad's 60th this year. That's coming up soon. Wow. In lockdown. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to celebrate properly for his, but hopefully we can maybe do something joint and kind of twin the two around my birthday so that he can get a proper celebration as well. So that's what I'm looking forward to. What are you guys looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to going and having a big fat Sunday dinner somewhere. That's probably my like up there. That's up there. And also I'm looking forward to just enjoying summer, like being able to like see my friends outside, and I suppose everyone is really, that's just the main thing for me. And I think especially with me graduating this year, it'll be nice to enjoy my summer stress-free and be able to see my friends. So yeah, that's the main thing for me.
And hopefully have a proper graduation and stuff.
Well, yeah, and that should have been at the top above the Sunday dinner, really, I suppose. But
obviously, unfortunately, there's going to be quite a few people that have graduated that won't get that experience. So I think again, it's something that you probably don't even think about, but actually being able to have that experience will be something amazing for you. So after all the hard work.
Yeah, definitely.
Martine, what are you looking forward to?
Mine's always running related.
How did I know it was going to be running?
That's my life. Yeah, I'm really looking forward in the not too distant future of being able to do some breakfast runs with my friends. We go for a run and then we stop at a well-known chain for a nice big hearty breakfast at the end. So I'm really looking forward to being able to do them again really soon. And in a slightly further away, I have just signed up for a marathon in October.
Wow. Okay.
I'm doing the virtual London Marathon to raise money for my charity that I work for. So yeah, that. You'll have
to give us a link or something where we can sponsor you, Martine.
Yeah, I will. So yeah, last year I was supposed to be doing a marathon and it got cancelled due to COVID. So I didn't think I was going to do one ever. I thought that was it. That was my chance gone. And then a friend decided that she wanted to do one for her big birthday, because she's got a big birthday coming up as well. And so we've signed up to do London, but we're doing the virtual one. We're not actually running it around London, but we're doing it the same day.
Wow, that's amazing.
So training for that through the summer.
Yeah, definitely. That 30
sounds
degree
delightful.
While everyone else is in a beer garden, you're going to be running around it, you see.
Yeah.
So how about you, Dens?
I think I'm looking forward to moving. Actually, it's been one of my most wanting things to do recently. So that, and also probably playing football. Yeah, probably playing football. I'm really keen to get started back playing football again, and also sign into a new team hopefully as well. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, I think there's this. I think in all fairness, we could probably list about 100 things that we're all looking forward to doing once it all ends. But I think top of that list.
It would be wicked to meet you all in person as well, actually, because obviously
yeah,
I'm not
definitely.
met. So hopefully that could actually happen also.
Well, on the bright side, if I do it around my birthday, you all have to buy me a drink as well. So that'd be a good time.
Yeah, of course. Definitely as well. I'm getting that one.
Yeah, I'll take the beats for some free drinks
for that.
Great stuff. Well, we would love to hear from you guys with anything that you're looking forward to. If you've got any plans for the next year or anything like that you really want to achieve, obviously once lockdown ends, we would love to hear from you with regards to what you're looking forward to. So please drop us a message or come on the chat and talk to us. Any of them would be absolutely great. And
give us some ideas, guys. Give us some ideas. Give us all some ideas that we can also do as well. If I sound a bit too typical and boring with what we always
Definitely we'll go along with that. So that's it from us for this week. Thank you very much for listening again, and we look forward to speaking to you all again soon.
Thank you, guys.
Cheers, guys. Take care.